In typical James Gunn fashion and in typical modern Hollywood fashion, when you put out a product and you get some criticism, there's one big go-to when some people don't like the direction you're headed with a franchise or with a show or whatever. And James Gunn decided to pull that card pretty damn quick. James Gunn calls fans racist and admits he has no oversight from Warner Brothers on DCU projects. If you've followed a little bit about what people have been talking about regarding Peacemaker, just like how the first one included a lot of like white supremacy and white supremacy is the worst thing in the world and blah, 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 all of this stuff in season 1. Season 2, they went ahead and doubled down. Peacemaker goes to another Earth, another world, which if you paid attention, it was obvious because there was no black people, there were no minorities anywhere in sight in that world when he was there. And because it's a Hollywood production, it was very obvious to see that. And of course, they finally revealed, I think in episode 6, that yes, indeed, this alternate world that Peacemaker loves so much, in fact, is Earth X, right? It's been taken over by the Nazis. And it was an interesting way to reveal it, I suppose. It should have been obvious to anyone, but yes, indeed, there it was. However, there have been some people that didn't like it. They don't like the fact that James Gunn is so focused on this, that this is what he wants to push again in the second season of Peacemaker. Also, it should be noted that when you listen to what they're saying in this thing, they're trying to send a message. It's not just about an alternate Earth. It's not just about Earth X and a funny story that you could have. No, it's about making comparisons between Earth X, a world that's been taken over by Nazis, and the world today. Here's a little clip from the episode that dropped a day or two ago.
If he's so awesome, why'd he move to the Nazi world?
I didn't say he was smart. I'm sure he didn't even notice. The sad part is, I'm not so sure this Nazi world is as different from our own world as we wish it was.
There it is.
Yes. So this world that's been taken over by the Nazis, in which black people and minorities are put in concentration camps and like all of this stuff. I don't know if that's any different than our real world. That's the sad part. And that's what so much of this shit is about, especially with James Gunn. Obviously, there's some criticism for this. But what does James Gunn say? Well, here it is. James Gunn on Peacemaker, season 2, episode 6. I have a few racists that called me polarizing, but I'm okay with being polarizing and letting racist fall to the wayside. People have loved this episode the most, so it's exciting. What a way to deflect all the criticism for your fucking show.